Hi, welcome. I'm Reverend Dr. Brent Hawks, the founder and executive director of Rainbow Faith and Freedom, and I was the senior pastor at the Metropolitan Community Church of Toronto for 40 years before I retired. Today I want to talk about having new eyes. A few years ago, I was diagnosed with age-related macular degeneration, which means that there was a possibility that I would be going blind eventually. And ultimately, one of my eyes, my right eye, turned wet, which meant that it was a greatly increased possibility that I might go blind in that eye. Now they were able to treat it, and it's been fine since, so I'm very fortunate. But that diagnosis caused me to really see things with new eyes, to see flowers and to pay more attention to what I see, to see a sunset and to see all the colors and the beauty, to watch dogs play and see the fun that they were having, and to see John again with new eyes. Stephen Covey and both Anais Nin said, "We see the world not as it is, but as we are." So we have our own lens through which we see the world. Marcel Proust also said, "The real voyage of discovery consists not in seeking new landscapes, but in having new eyes." So I'd like you to think about having new eyes and adding to your eyes a spiritual lens, to see yourself in the world as coming from God, that you're on a spiritual journey, that you're here for eternity. I think this changes how we see life. And it also reminds us that we're here for a reason. Having new eyes can change how we see the world. We can see the world as a good place, as a wonderful place, and as a sacred responsibility that each of us has to care for the environment. In Zen Buddhism, they talk about having new eyes is about seeing what's right in front of you, about being in the moment and not drifting off to the past or the future. Having new eyes can change how we see ourselves, that we are the stuff of divinity, that we are good and strong, we're here for eternity, and that we're not alone. Having new eyes can change how we see God. God is as close as the air that we breathe. God is unconditional love. There's nothing that we can do to cause God to love us more, and there's nothing that we can do to cause God to love us less. That God's love for us is unconditional. And that God is not a puppeteer, that we are responsible for our own lives, that God is a companion, not a manipulator, not a determinator, not determining our lives, but a companion with us. I want to close with another scripture that says, "Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, the mind hasn't even begun to conceive all that God has in store for us." So I encourage you to have new eyes and to see the blessings in front of you and the goodness around you. Thank you. If you found this video helpful, please click on like and share on your social media, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel for future videos. Feel free to post a comment with feedback and suggested topics for future videos. My organization, Rainbow Faith and Freedom, is focused on confronting religious-based discrimination against the LGBTI communities around the world by changing hearts and minds. If you would like to learn more about Rainbow Faith and Freedom or make a donation to this important initiative, please go to the website listed below this video. And if you'd like to support this video project, you can click on a link there too. Thank you.